It's 8:22 on AM Tampa Bay, and we're joined now by Dave, the IT guy, tech expert. And the question is, using a tablet or a C phone or laptop, apparently it's a little dangerous to do it in public, like when you lock into a hotel Wi-Fi or Starbucks or something like that. Dave, explain why this is perhaps not a good idea.
Hi, good morning. And I tell you what, it's one of the worst things and the easiest way to get hacked. And the reason is when you jump onto any public Wi-Fi, whatever you do is open to everybody that knows how to monitor that communication. So if you were to be at Starbucks and you want to log in and check your bank account or your 401k, or you log into your work email to see what's going on for the day, as soon as you type in those passwords, all of that stuff goes across that connection in open format. And anybody that's monitoring that connection, knows how to capture that. And within minutes, anything that you've logged into can be compromised. So It's actually probably one of the worst things that someone could do is use the free Wi-Fi that they find in different locations.
Yeah, and I do it. I don't put maybe I do occasionally, but I log in when I'm in hotels or Starbucks or something like that, so I can check email and Twitter and Facebook. But apparently, is that a bad idea as well?
It is. Some people say, well, I don't care if people see what I do, and that's okay. That attitude is pretty common. The worst thing, though, is that if somebody does compromise your Twitter account or something like that, they could impersonate you. And a lot of times people log into a website and say, use my Facebook credentials or use my Google or Twitter credentials. And then that's where you get in trouble. As soon as one of those accounts gets compromised, if you've used that information in some other website that's a little bit more serious, then those hackers have that type of access as well. And the way to beat that compromise is to have what's called a VPN, a virtual private network. A lot of companies have that for their employees to remote into their work accounts, and that's great. But if you don't have one for work, you can sign up for a VPN service as an individual, and usually you're talking about $40 to $60 for 2 or 3 years worth of service. So you're only talking $2-3 a month on average for that type of service.
Yeah, because, Jack, if you use your Facebook at a hotel and somebody steals your password, they could hack into your Facebook and put like a nude selfie on there and say, this is Jack Harris, but that wouldn't be your nude selfie. It would just be somebody else's nude selfie.
I don't know why they'd want to do that, but...
You never know. You never know. Actually, along those lines, Dave, I saw a story that Google and Facebook are tracking users as they watch porn. Is that something that you could see Facebook and Google doing? And do people actually have that technology where they could hack your habits of what you search online and use those against you?
Are you worried about something?
Maybe.
Okay.
Well, yes, it's entirely possible, and it happens every day. And, just a year or so ago, the feds, the FCC, came up with this thing called the Internet Privacy Act, is the generic term for it. And what that basically meant when they passed that law is said that your internet service provider, whether it's work or at home, could track everything that you do and then sell that information to any third party that wants to buy. And so if somebody wanted to know what kind of websites that you buy from the most because they want to target you to buy things, they can buy that type of information about you. Or, if somebody for whatever reason wanted to know your porn habits, then hey, all that information is for sale too. So it's definitely been a thing since Facebook and Twitter have been doing it now, I guess, at least a year and a half. But they've only just now become public with that information. But that's how they know, like, hey, inappropriate content, we're going to block you or ban you, is because they're tracking what you do.
Well, you brought up VPNs earlier. Is that a surefire way? Is it just the best way to do it? Is there anybody that you should go to for this, any certain company, or what is the deal with that? How does it stop it from getting your information?
So what a VPN does is basically it encrypts all of your traffic. So the minute that you activate your VPN, everything that you do, the websites you type, logged in and password that you type are all jumbled. And at this point, a good VPN service cannot be hacked, even by the NSA, CIA, et cetera,
Really?
on a global scale. So at that point, you're as protected as you are ever going to be. And since you asked, there is one particular service that I use personally in my family and that is my go-to, and it's called Nord, N as in Nancy, O-R-D. So Nord VPN. They always have good sales. I don't make any money off of them. I'm a customer just like anybody else. But my family and I was even able to teach my 9-year-old how to use it on her tablet. So it's pretty simple.
Well, there's hope for you, Jack.
Well, if a 6-year-old can do it, I can do it maybe. Dave, the IT guy, our tech expert here, and the website is bringyourown.security.net. Bringyourown.security.net. Dave, thanks for joining us this morning.
I appreciate it. Thank you.